Imagine a compass inside your body, one that always points north, that guides your every journey, even when the sun or stars are hidden. For decades, scientists have suspected that some animals, especially migratory birds, possess just such an internal compass. But where is it located exactly? Today, we explore how researchers believe they've finally located the compass organ in birds, a discovery that could reshape our understanding of animal navigation and sensory biology. I'm Dr. Narendra Kumar, and this is The Brain Coach. Let's dive in. Every year, countless birds make epic journeys across continents. They migrate thousands of kilometers, often at night, through unfamiliar terrain, and somehow they find their way. But how? What gives them that unmatched sense of direction? Scientists have long proposed that birds use the Earth's magnetic field, the invisible magnetic lines sweeping across our planet, as a guide. This sense is called magnetoreception. But despite decades of research, the exact biological mechanism, where the sensor is, how the brain reads it, remained a mystery. Over time, scientists proposed multiple hypotheses. 1. Magnetite particles, tiny iron crystals acting like a compass needle in specialized cells. 2. A radical pair mechanism in the eye, where light-sensitive proteins respond differently depending on magnetic field direction. Yet neither model had fully stood up to experimental testing in birds. That is, until now. In November 2025, a landmark study published in the journal Science and reported in Nature's news section claimed that pigeons may detect Earth's magnetic field via electrical currents in their inner ears. Here's what they found, and why it's so exciting. The researchers exposed pigeons to controlled magnetic field changes in a magnetic coil setup. They then looked for neural activity markers in the birds' brains. They observed robust activation in a brain region called the vestibular nucleus, which receives input from the inner ear. Next, they looked more closely at the hair cell machinery in the semicircular canals, the inner ear balance organs. These cells expressed electrosensory-type channels and molecules, ones typically found in animals that detect electric fields, like sharks. Importantly, the response was independent of light, meaning the mechanism doesn't rely on looking through the eye. The mechanism appears to be electromagnetic induction. As the bird moves through Earth's magnetic field, or when the field changes, tiny electrical currents are induced in the inner ear fluid, detected by hair cells. In short, the inner ear might be acting as a magnetic field detector, a biological compass inside the vestibular system. There are several reasons why this finding is potentially a game changer. 1. Location identified. For the first time, strong anatomical and molecular evidence points to a specific organ, the vestibular system, inner ear, as the magnetoreceptor in birds. 1. Mechanism proposed. The idea of induction-based magnetoreception, turning magnetic field changes into electrical currents, was long dismissed in birds. Now it's supported by modeling. 1. Broader implications. If verified, this could mean many animals might use similar inner ear sensors, not just visual or beak-based systems. Revising textbooks on sensory biology. 1. Convergence of approaches. The study used brain mapping, cell molecular profiling, and physics modeling, a triangulated proof of concept. 1. Appealing narrative. The compass is literally in the ear. a compelling hook for science communication. But, as with any major discovery, there are caveats. The research is currently on pigeons. It remains to be seen how general this mechanism is across migratory species, e.g., songbirds, sea turtles, bats. The mechanism doesn't necessarily exclude other magnetosensing systems, like light-dependent ones in the eye. The inner ear compass may be one piece of a multimodal system. While induction-based models show it's physically plausible within electrical sensitivity ranges, in vivo proof that disabling the hair cell mechanism abolishes magnetic sensing remains to be done. Also, does this system provide directional information, e.g., north-south, positional information, map sense, or both? Navigation is complex. Finally, the natural magnetic field is weak. Detecting it robustly while flying in storms with other sensory noise will still require further work. This topic connects to several bigger themes: evolution and sensory biology. How did such a complex sense evolve? The inner ear mechanism links balance, movement, and navigation in a novel way. Neuroscience and brain-body integration shows how specialized sensors feed into brain circuits, vestibular nucleus, midbrain, navigation centers. Applied inspiration. For human tech, think biomimetic sensors, navigation systems, even healthcare, vestibular disorders. Curiosity and wonder. For you, the viewer, it's a reminder of how much still remains unknown in ordinary animals we see every day, like pigeons. So, have we finally found birds' mysterious compass organ? The evidence is strong and exciting. Yes, we may have located a major piece of the puzzle, the inner ear vestibular system, detecting magnetic fields via tiny electrical currents. But no, the story isn't fully finished. Many questions remain, and science will need to replicate and extend these findings across species and natural situations. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. There's more content coming on biohacking, neuroscience, evolution, and the hidden powers of the brain and body. And if you're curious, comment below, do you think humans could ever have a magnetic sense? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the greatest navigators are hiding in plain sight, right under our noses, or inside our ears. I'm Dr. Narendra Kumar, and thanks for watching.